day it is. What's going on, my shining beauties? I hope that you're having a wonderful, beautiful day. On this Easter Sunday, it's a glorious day to shine. And I hope that you have taken this opportunity to be your greatest version, to be the best that you can be for yourself, for your family, your friends, and ultimately for Him. It's your girl Shanelle Renee, and we're talking today about the defining moments of your life. Life's defining moments. And I want you to kind of think about that for a bit, because I'm going to share with you 3 of my life defining moments. Life defining moments are moments in your life where you vividly remember the place you were, the smell that was in the air, everything about this particular moment. And usually this particular moment is it makes it a life-defining moment because it gets you more in line with your God-given purpose. The DNA that God placed in you, it allows you to get closer and closer to being in line with that. So again, I want to share with you 3 of my life-defining moments. I've had many, but I want to share 3 of those with you, okay? So the first one was a few years ago. I was in a nursing program, and I was paying my way through nursing school. So you know how important that was, right? How important it was to me because I was working to pay my way through nursing school. And I remember vividly the day that I went to class, and I walked out of that class, and I decided I'm never coming back. And I didn't. And so here I was trying to explain that to my boyfriend at the time, my parents, my church family, my friends, and I could not explain that moment. I couldn't explain why I did that. I couldn't explain why I just decided I'm not going back. The only thing I could say was I just don't feel like that's where God wants me to be. And sometimes it was not logical. Let me tell you, it was not logical because I had spent thousands of dollars for that nursing program. It was not logical. It was very kind of unexplainable. It was kind of awkward. And it was just, it just did not make sense. It did not make sense to people around me. It made sense to me, but it didn't make sense to people around me. And it was a life-defining moment for me because in that moment, I knew that that's not where God wanted me to be. I enjoyed nursing. In fact, my first job was a nurse's assistant in high school, and I continued to work as a nurse's assistant through that time. And I really enjoyed what I did, but it wasn't creating the best version of who I was. And so at the time, I didn't have all the answers. I didn't necessarily know exactly what my purpose in life was. I just knew that wasn't it. And so it was a life-changing moment for me. It was a life-defining moment for me where when I look back now, I see why that happened. I wouldn't be where I am today if I would have finished. So that was a life-defining moment for me. The second life-defining moment I'm going to share with you was when I moved to Atlanta, Georgia. During that period of time, again, it went against everything my family wanted, my friends wanted. I'm a country girl from Kansas, y'all, and so it just did not make sense for me to move to Atlanta, Georgia at the time. And I was going through a divorce at the same exact time. My son was 3 years old. I was in a career that was thriving, and I left all that behind. And so again, it didn't make sense. It was not logical. It really was not explainable. The only thing I could say was, this is where I feel God would want me to be. And I just knew that was a life-defining moment for me because although I didn't have all the things I had back home, when I moved here, I was happy. I was so much I was at peace with that decision, and it got me closer to where God wanted me to be. It got me in line with His purpose and His plan for my life. And the third defining moment I want to share with you is I was in a job that it was a cool job. I loved it. I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed the opportunities that I had to impact others' lives, all of that. But I just wanted something different. I wanted to change. I wanted to step up in my career. I wanted more money, of course. We all could use more money, right? I wanted that. And so I applied to different jobs, and I got like 5 interviews in like 2 days. You know, like it was crazy. It was crazy. So I just knew, I was like, okay, I'm moving on. You know, all these doors are open, and one of them got to be for me, you know, absolutely. So I went to all those interviews, mastered the interviews, I had done my preparation, did my research. I did everything right. And it was like, God just like, what are you doing? What are you doing? I got this. I got you. And it was a life-defining moment for me because I remember going to service on a Friday night, and I normally go to church on Sunday, right? I went to a service on Friday night, and it was like God just turned my world upside down. Like, I can't even explain it to y'all, but it was a life-defining moment for me that I will never forget. And so these moments have molded me, has shaped me, has created in me the passion that I have for helping others decide and to decide, basically, to discover their purpose. And I believe that God has a purpose for each and every one of us. Each and every one of you beautiful people, He does. He has a purpose for all of you. And sometimes you go through these life-defining moments and you don't realize that these moments are moments that He's just changing up something in you to make you better. And then He's changing something else. And then He changes up something else to make you better so that you can be your greatest version. So that you can live your life unapologetically in peace with Him, right? Your main purpose is to please Him. And so when you live your life that way, you impact so many people with your life, with your testimony. And then some people just don't understand it, especially during your process. They don't understand your process. They don't understand the things that you do, the decisions that you make that may not align with what they want, but it's exactly what God wants for you, for your life. And so I want you to take this opportunity to think about some life-defining moments that has molded you to who you are today. And think about the 7-day discovery challenge that I offer to anybody that's watching this video. And this 7-day discovery challenge happens when we connect, you and I connect, and we really dig deep and dive deep so that you can discover your God-given purpose. And that God-given DNA that is within you, it can definitely just begin to really define who you really are, right? You're not living your life for other people anymore, but you're living truly your God-given DNA. It's in everything that you do, everything you see, you touch, you feel. All of that is a part of your God-given DNA. And so I want to help you discover that. But in the meantime, continue to shine on, baby. And I want you to remember that not only does God love you, but I love you as well. So have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your Easter Sunday. And I look forward to seeing y'all soon. Shine on, baby. Peace.